Welcome back. Today on Real Reviews, we are here with a vacuum cleaner review. We have the Shark Apex. This is the AZ1002 model. It is a power lift away vacuum. This is actually a duo clean model. That means you can use it on hard floors or on carpet. Plus, it has a self-cleaning brush roller, which is pretty cool. Supposedly no hair is going to get stuck on your brush roller. It will clean it off automatically. And it's also a completely sealed system. That means that 99.9% of everything you vacuum is going to stay inside of the vacuum cleaner and not be blown out into your house. So I really like Shark vacuums, and this one is supposedly pretty cool. So I got this one. I wanted to show it to you guys, and hopefully it is a good vacuum. But you know, Shark 5-year limited warranty, a lot of suction power, and this vacuum really sucks. I'm telling you right now. Look at this, more suction right on the box. Let's just go ahead and open this up and let's see what we get in the box. Shark Apex. Let's go ahead and open this up. First off, some little instructions here. Quick start guide, how to put your stuff together, and supposedly it comes with a crevice tool, pet power brush, and an upholstery tool. So we'll see. So here we go. We open up the box. This is what you get. Little instruction set here. Quick start guide. I guess just how to put it together. And then we open it up here, and we have all of our stuff. So we have our nice little Shark. A little Shark book, and let's see, let's start pulling some stuff out. Can't get that out yet. Guess we got to start here in the middle. So first things first, we have, this is the handle and our hose. Go ahead and get that out. And this is all kind of just taped together, so you might want to get a pair of scissors. Take this apart a little bit easier. I'll just like rip it like a caveman, you know, whatever. There we go. It's out. So that's really pretty looking. Look at that. Look at this. Has like a nice little design right here. Pretty cool. Nice little handle to lock it in, take it off, however that works. Pretty nice. And has all of the buttons right here on the handle. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So hard floor, carpet, and low pile. And then you have the thick carpet area rugs. That's pretty neat right here. So you can just switch between the three. And this is actually a power button, so you can turn it on and off. And it also has a built-in light right here in the handle. So then wherever you're looking with this, if you have a little brush on the end, you're going to be able to see what you're cleaning. So that's cool. I really like that about these power liftaways. The light in the handle is super cool. Let's see what else we have in here. We have, this is actually going to be the head, the power head. And some more tape right here. And we'll just power through it like this. Ooh, look at that. So it has a couple different brush rollers. It has like this little piece right here to kind of push the dust in. You have this front brush roller, and then you have the bigger brush roller. And these little bars right here are supposedly what's going to stop the hair from getting tangled up in there. So that's kind of cool. This is what it looks like from the front. Dual clean. Very nice. I like that. So important to ensure brush roll reactivation. Lid must be completely closed. Please press each side firmly until lid clicks into place. So you can just go ahead and pull those off. Get those out of the way. And now this is what they're talking about is here. You take that off like that. So you go ahead and clean your brush rollers. I don't know if this one comes out. We'll kind of look at that later. But basically that just pops off like that. And then we're talking about just push it down, pop it back into place. So this is your powered head right here. Power lift away. Pretty nice. See what else we got in the box. Now guys, just so you know, you're never getting this back in the box. So if you buy it and you take it out, it's yours. And then we have our canister. Wow, that's a big one. That's a really big one right there. Look at that. Now this is the espresso model, supposedly. I don't know why they would call it that. It doesn't really look like coffee. It's kind of gray. Kind of gray looking. Kind of, I don't know, brownish, grayish looking. Looks cool though. That is a really big dust cup on here. That is huge. It's kind of heavy. I'm not really sure how much it all weighs. We could probably get the scale and weigh this thing, but it's really not light. So what does it say? Remove before use. Peel here. Get that off. Another one. Press for power lift away. So just telling you some little instructions here. We'll just go ahead and pull that off as well. And that's the button, I guess, to lift it off. And here we have the wand that holds everything together. Ooh, what do we have? We have this. Now, this is something to keep in mind, and this is something that I keep finding on some of the newer Shark products. They don't give you the little brush on here anymore for some reason. Like, it has a spot to clip it in, but they don't give you the brush. I already have one. I already bought an extra one, but I don't like that, Shark. Shark, don't do this. Don't just give everybody the brush. Come on. And now this is some type of like powered tool. So these are kind of cool. I have a bunch of these already, different kinds, different colors from different vacuums. And this basically is just it's powered by the suction. So this will all spin in here, and you can use this to like clean your couches or clean your stairs or whatever. So that's kind of cool. The powered pet tool. And then this is supposedly your crevice tool. This is your crevice tool now. This tiny little thing. So yeah, you know, Shark, I don't know, man. You guys are kind of slipping up. If you have other Shark vacuums, you know, don't throw away your old pieces, because obviously the new ones, they don't come with everything. So just go ahead and keep your old pieces so you can be able to use them with your new vacuum cleaners. Building this vacuum cleaner is really easy. First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your wand and stick it into the hole. Just snaps into place. And this thing on these ones usually goes around the front like this. And usually just snaps in. Just bring it around like that in the front, just like that, and snap it in. Boom, it's in place. The next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna grab this piece. This just goes right here. This actually goes into the little spot in the back, right there to hold it on. And this piece right here, it just snaps into this little hole right here with the clip up. So here's your clip. So clip should be facing up. And you snap it right in. So it snaps right in just like that. Make sure it's in there nice and snug. And then next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and grab your cable and you'll wrap it up. Now, obviously, always the first time you're gonna wrap this cable, it's gonna be a lot tougher, a lot stiffer. And then as you wrap it and unwrap it a few times, it's gonna be the way that you're normally used to it. So I guess the easiest way to do it is just take this thing, open it all the way up. It's all wide open, and then you can just take it and wrap it. Then we can take our tools. Now this tool, I don't think there's a place for this ever on the vacuum. Usually, the only tools they have spots for are for these two things right back here. So you'll just take these pieces and you stick them back in here like this and like that. So there it is. There's a Shark Apex. It looks pretty cool. Actually, I like it. The way the head turns. Let me go ahead and plug this thing in and we'll see how it works. So in order to do this, just take the cord off. Go ahead and just plug it in. See what we get. Now when you use this vacuum like this, you usually want to take the cord and bring it up here to the top. There's like a little spot over here at the edge. You can kind of bring your cable through and it holds it tighter. Some of them have like a little clip on the side here, but this one doesn't seem to have it. Just like this. And now these vacuum cleaners, the way that they work, you have the power button right here when you have the power lift away, so you don't have to be going down here to look for the button. So here we go. Look at that. That's nice. I like that button. I really like that. Before we start getting too crazy with it though, let's go ahead and take a look at this dust cup and see how we get this thing off. Oh, right here. There we go. Okay, so to get the dust cup off, it's pretty easy. It's just like a little button right here. Just press this little button. Dust cup just comes right off. Then you have an emptying spot down here at the bottom. And you have another spot up here at the top. So you kind of clean it through. Because this thing will get clogged up at times. You can't pull this piece out, but you can't clean it off. So you definitely want to clean that off to keep that clean. And then down here, you're going to just open it up to clean your dust out as well. And here's like a little sticker here. Go ahead and pull that off also. And underneath here, we have another filter. We have this little filter, and we also have this little pad. So when you're cleaning this out, you take out the little pad, you can always just hit it against something to dust it out. And eventually, you know, after, I don't know, 6 months or so, you might want to change that one out. And they do have some sets on Amazon that are pretty cheap. You also change this piece out as well. There's the other filter inside of there. So you have those two filters, and then there's one more filter on these vacuums usually, which is the HEPA filter. And usually you get these off down here. There's a little clip down here at the bottom. Unclip that. And here is your HEPA filter. And this is the filter right here that takes out all of the dust and all the allergy particles. This is not really a washable filter. I have washed these and dried these before, and it did seem to work. But you can't just buy a whole set that comes with all of the filters, you know, aftermarket from Amazon or from wherever you can find it online. You know, pretty cheap, probably like 20 bucks or something. You can buy a set of them. You get all your filters back. So this just goes back in like this, clips into place. Then you're back in business with your vacuum cleaner. So that's it. And then obviously cleaning down here with the brush roller, just pop these out like that. These don't seem to come out at all. This one might be able to. But there, this one comes out. So that one you can get out pretty easily. This one over here, I don't think you can get this out. You can just clean it. And there's a belt down there, but we're not going to get into all of that. I don't know how to get the belt out. That's a little bit tougher. So you just pop this back in like this. Clip it back on, and that's it. All right, let's go ahead and check out the vacuum and see how this thing vacuums. So all you got to do, you're just going to put your foot on here, tilt it back. And up here you have your button. Make sure you have it set to your right setting. So the first setting is going to be hard floor. Then you got low pile and high pile. So all the way to the front is going to be hard floor is all the way to the front. Then you got low pile. This is for like a short hair carpet like this. And if you have a high pile carpet, like a really, really thick carpet, then you're going to use this top setting right here. So we're just going to go ahead and use the middle setting. Turn it on. Got our LED lights. Look at that. Okay, so I already vacuumed this carpet before I took out this vacuum cleaner with another version of the Shark, but my old Shark kind of broke. So this is already picking up some dust right here. You can already see there's some dust inside there, some dust and debris. Now we're gonna go ahead and take it into another room here and see how it works on a carpet that we just actually carpet shampooed just a few days ago. So this is the carpet that I just carpet shampooed just a few days ago, and we've also vacuumed it a bunch of times. So let's go ahead and try this out, see what we get. Wow, look at that. Wow. It picked up a lot of stuff. I didn't even think there was anything left in this carpet to even pick up. It's not spitting out any dust or anything at all. All right, so you can use it on hard floor. As well. And this one for area rug. So if you're going to be doing area rug, they say that the top one right here should be area rug. So here's an area rug. Let's try it. Well, definitely has a lot of suction power. All right, so when you want to use the power lift weight, you're just going to go ahead and press this button right here, and this just pulls off completely. So that's off, and now you actually have, I mean, you still have the whole vacuum cleaner, but you can kind of actually use this if you want to go underneath, for example, your kitchen table or something. You go ahead and turn it on. That. So that's kind of cool. So you have your power lift away. So if you want to use it with one of the tools, you can actually just put the tool on the end, and this actually has a light right here when you use it. So that's kind of cool. So just to show you the way that this piece works, right here, the little power tool, this actually works through suction of the vacuum cleaner. So if you want to use this little power tool, you turn it on, and through suction of the vacuum, it's going to cause this to spin. It's pretty cool, I gotta say. It's definitely a pretty cool vacuum. It seems like it has a lot of power. There's some stuff that I don't like about it. I don't really like the tool so much that they give you with it. You know, that's something that can definitely be improved upon, but you can actually go onto the Shark website and you can purchase this piece right here with the brush. Because this, for me, I mean, if you're gonna be doing like furniture, chairs or something like that, you could probably do it. But I mean, for me, I usually use the brush for everything when I use it, especially for dusting things off. So missing this brush is a big deal for me, and I really think Shark should have included it. But as far as the vacuum is concerned, the power lift away is definitely a cool feature because you can use it to do stairs. Having the light on the handle is definitely also cool because everywhere that you're vacuuming, everywhere that you're cleaning, you can actually see what it is that you're doing. It seems like the hose is pretty good. It's pretty extendable. And if you want to use the hose with a wand, it has another little button back here. You press wand release. You can take off the whole entire wand. So in that instance, if you're going to use this particular tool with a wand, then you can actually reach some areas. Like if you wanted to reach up and clean something up at the top or something like that, it definitely works. So I mean, that's pretty long with the wand on it. So like the old versions, they had maybe a little bit shorter wand and this piece was extendable. But I guess this version with the long wand, it kind of just still works out pretty well. So that is all very nice. It's pretty easy to put it together. It's relatively easy to use. It just about pulls itself across the floor, but it's not that light. All right, so I just weighed it. It weighs roughly 16 pounds with the cord. And if you measure it, the measurements are going to be, it is a big vacuum cleaner. So this is like 46.5 inches tall. The basket itself is about 20, what is it? Almost 2 feet tall with the handle. And the brush roller head here is a foot, about 12 inches across. If you want to really just measure the actual cleaning area, the cleaning area here is probably like about, I don't know, 10 inches maybe, something like that. Does it have any hairs on here? Oh, no hairs on there, so that kind of worked, I guess. And the depth of this whole machine is roughly going to be about almost a foot deep. No, what is this, about 11 inches? About 11 inches. So it's a fairly decent sized vacuum cleaner. It's not a small one, not one of the compact ones. So the Shark Apex isn't the smallest size vacuum cleaner. As you can see, this is more of a mid-size. This is a UV700, and this is a more compact, supposedly, vacuum cleaner. This is the NV200C. And so this is the front view. You can look at the side views here. You can see the difference in the dust cup and the difference in the profile of these vacuum cleaners. So mid-size, this is mid-size, UV700, NV200C, supposedly more compact. And neither one of these two are power liftaways. They're both liftaways, but this is the only power liftaway here. So here's the rear view. As you can see the way that they all look in comparison. So now in general, when you do get a power liftaway, it is going to be a little bit of a more bulkier unit because of the power liftaway feature. But I believe it actually is worth it unless you really want something for smaller areas. And I probably would recommend something more of this nature right here, the NV200C type of model, or something that's around this type of size. And we used to just use the UV700 pretty much for everything, but it did develop a problem. And the problem is in the back here, the wheels separated. So if you see it right here, the back piece separated and this no longer works. And unfortunately, Shark does not cover that, even though we still have a valid warranty. They do not cover the power head being damaged. So keep that in mind, guys. Shark mainly covers the motor, and I guess if the power doesn't come on at all. But besides that, the power head, they wouldn't cover, even though we didn't actually break it. It kind of broke on its own. All right, so I'm going to try to do a little experiment here. I just threw down some plastic BBs, and I'm just going to see if this thing is able to just pick them all up without throwing them all over the place. So right now we have this thing on. We'll do it on hard floor, so hopefully the brush isn't spinning. We'll turn it on and hope for the best. Here we go. See what kind of suction power it has. Woo! Look at that. Nice. Uh-oh. It fell out of the back hole. So just be aware, guys. There's a hole in the back. So if it's not like dust or something and you're picking up something else, they could just all fall out of the back hole. So basically what happens is everything collects in this chamber first. And once it lifts up high enough, it goes over this little edge right here, and then it falls into the bottom chamber. So with something like these little BBs, if you're trying to vacuum those up, or something that's, hard, that maybe is not heavy enough to get over this little edge right here, then it might just hang out in that top piece. And then when you go ahead and you take it out, then they just start falling on the floor like that. So just be aware of that, guys. If you're going to be vacuuming up anything heavy, like, maybe if you're doing bird seed, or if you're doing like pet food or something like that, and you think you got all your stuff and you're about to take your basket off to empty it out, just be aware if anything is stuck up here in this top chamber, like for example, if you're picking up any type of pet food, any type of hard pet food, or anything that might be too heavy to get over that edge, it will accumulate in this top chamber. And when you take your basket out, if you're not paying enough attention, or if you're not holding it down like this, it's going to fall right out of the hole and it's going to end up all over the floor again. So just bear that in mind. All right, we're going to try one other thing. We have a dish of some little bird seeds right here. Just going to toss those on the floor and see if this thing is able to pick them up. Ooh, look at that nice mess. Everywhere. Let's check it out. We're going to leave this on hard floor, even though that's carpet. I think for purposes like this of seeds and things of that nature, you probably don't want the brush to be throwing them everywhere. So I probably recommend trying to do it on hard floor. And then you can come back over it again with, high pile or low pile or whatever you need. And just remember, after you vacuum this up and you try taking out your basket, be careful if anything's in that center chamber. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. Wow. It had absolutely no problem cleaning up those bird seeds. It got every single last piece of them, and probably some that we didn't even see before. Look at that. Got everything. Plus a whole bunch of dust. It's just unbelievable. This thing just pulls stuff out of where you didn't even know that you had it. And now if you notice here, there's nothing in the center chamber because the bird seeds were light enough. So you don't have to worry about it falling out. So we can go ahead and open this up. There's like one bird seed in the center chamber. So if anything is stuck in here, like some heavy pet food, especially like dog food, hard dog food or something like that. Be really careful when you take it out. Just grab it like this and hold it this way. Or you bring it to the garbage, you probably have to dump it on this side, and then you have to open the top and dump it the other way. Okay, so this is the Shark Apex vacuum cleaner power lift away. It's the AZ1002 model, espresso color. I do overall like the vacuum. The only couple of things I don't like about it is that this doesn't include the brush. This little wand is a bit small. Those are the two things I really don't like. I do like this piece, and I have a bunch of them. I haven't really used it too much, but it is nice that it comes with this powered tool. That is really, really nice for if you have pets and you have a lot of furniture, they gather hair. This will get the hair off for you for sure, and it's really easy to clean as well. But overall, the vacuum does seem to have a lot of power. It's really easy to take off the basket. The power lift away works great. The wand is really, really long. I like it. It has a light in the handle. It has the nice lights at the bottom. It's really easy to even clean down there at the brush rollers. So this does seem like a good vacuum. The Shark Apex vacuum is definitely a good vacuum. I'm going to be keeping it. This is going to be my new go-to vacuum. And if you're interested in purchasing this vacuum, I will leave a link in the description. And if you would like to support the channel, please be sure to use my links, as they do generate a small revenue for the channel. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell button so you never miss another video on Real Reviews. See you guys next time.